is everyone doing today? Definitely no longer zipper than 16 inches. Let's see, do I have another like 20? I do have a 20-inch pink zipper. Perfect. Okay, so we're continuing working on our bag. I'm going to catch you up to where I got off stream because I did, as promised, as declared. Move her back. Still in focus because this is the outfit we were making the accessories for. This is where I got. We've got we've got one side pinned together on stream. I got this bow sewed on, so pinning, I got the side panels kind of put together. And we're gonna get another side seam. I'm just trying to prep for the top zipper. I think this one will work. Yeah, this should work. Okay, just getting some things figured out, organized, put together so that I know what I'm doing. The outfit of today is my mushroom skirt that I made. I have a bunch of material that I plan on making more skirts this style. I really like this style of skirt. I do. And then a blouse that I thrifted. It's supposed to be pretty warm today, so wish me luck in not melting in the heat. Right now I'm inside air conditioned, but I do have to do some yard work later and actual work. So let's get sewing. I'm gonna have my mic muted for a good part of it, but I'll pop in every once in a while to chat if you have any questions and to just like catch you up on where I'm going and what my thought processes are on this. Thank you so much for watching. So good to see you. Okay, so right now we're gonna work on getting the zipper attached to the cover, like basically the thing that's gonna attach to the side of the bag. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get the lining figured out so that I can sandwich the lining and the handles. I already have the handles done. I can sandwich that all together when I sew. We're almost done. We're so close to being done. I am so I know it's like a lot still to do, but I'm feeling pretty good about this. We are making so much progress. And I like how it's looking out so far. Good morning. We're still working on the purse. Yes, I do remember your garment project. You finished it. Yay. Oh, good. I'm glad you're happy how it turned out. I cannot find my ruler. I am very excited with how this is turning out. I am very happy. Yes. And I'm really happy that like I got the garment part done so that I'm not feeling like I'm going to have to rush on, like I don't have that part of Con Crunch and I'm able to like get this part done and not just like and actually have a like an, I'm glad I'm getting the accessories done. I was a little worried I wasn't going to be able to. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's this weekend. So ASUN is held like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'm only going to be going for 2 days, which means there won't be a stream on Sunday because I'll still be at the convention. Yep. And there is also a chance that I probably won't be streaming next Wednesday either. And that's because of work. It's our last, like, we finally got our closing date. Yeah, we're basically, this is like our second next week. Calendar. I can't picture a calendar in my head. Yeah, next week will be our last full week open. So we anticipate it being incredibly busy, so I'm having to work an additional day more than I normally do. So yeah, and I'm gonna need to get as much rest as I possibly can. Yes, that's smart. Now that the big thing is done, every bit that's extra will be a cherry on top. Exactly. Yes. No, and I don't want to bum everyone out by like talking about that. I know because of travel, I won't be streaming a lot in June, just because I'll be traveling and it really won't be feasible. But my plan is to, while I'm traveling, to film some content and get that stuff edited so that I can upload that and get back to like a regular streaming schedule in July. As well as like fully job searching and stuff. But yeah, well, I was actually thinking about this the other day. Like, I remember when I graduated from college, and it seems like just the job market in general just seems to just get worse and worse every year. But when I graduated in May of 2019 from college, I didn't have a job lined up, which is, normal, actually. Pretty not ideal, but not out of the norm. And I was applying for jobs, and it took me even just like the retail jobs, right? It took me until like end of August, September of 2019 for me to find even a retail job that would hire me for, what my availability was, and like my experience having not really worked in retail. I mean, I worked in a thrift store in high school, and I had worked, I worked food service, but not like in the restaurant setting, in like summer camp cafeteria, that kind of thing. And my experiences in college were, I was an RA. I worked at a call center. Didn't really want to work a call center job again. Now I'm kind of thinking call center job. No, I don't want to work. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but I was thinking about like the mental state that I was in then versus now is like so different. And maybe I am lying to myself about how I'll feel come next month. But I have so many things going on that I don't think it's going to be as bad. You think there are a lot of retail customer service? You know what? There are. I mean, but like the job market, like the thing about like retail and customer service is that I don't necessarily think I want to continue working directly in that, because it's really hard and draining. I know every job is hard and draining, but it's like hard and draining dealing with people that have no desire to show respect, being on my feet all day, like that kind of thing. That stuff, that is the part that's like, it's physically and mentally draining, and I want to be able to do things. So, well, I will do whatever I have to do in order to get by, but come on. Here we go. There's some things that I don't know if I still want to do. No, I don't want to work at a call center. I know I don't want to work at a call center. But again, I'll do like call centers are like when I worked at a call center in college, that was rough. But I liked my coworkers. Like, I got to work at that. The reason I like started working at the call center was because a number of my friends had also applied there, so I got to work with my friends, but that job was rough. Yeah. Okay. I should... If I was gonna do aligning, I should have done that then. Choices were made, and I didn't like that one. Oh well. Fine. It is fine. just want there to be something. Yeah, cold calling's the worst. Cold calling is the worst. For my anxiety. I don't want to I do not want to do cold calls. That would be rough. Like when I first I knew those jobs wouldn't fit me because when I first graduated, a lot of the jobs that like were available for like fresh out of like graduation marketing jobs were like the cold call marketing or the people that like stand at like booths selling like selling stuff at like in you wouldn't know, inside like a Costco or a Sam's Club. They're like for like tech companies or like whatever, I don't know. Anyway, that kind of sales. And I was like, yeah, no. That's for my anxiety. That is not like they're not Costco employees, but they work in a Costco. They're not Sam's Club employees, but they work in a Sam's Club. Yeah, those little stands. I was just like, me with my anxiety issues? No. My social anxiety issues? No. No. No, that would not be a good fit. We would not be compatible, that job and I. You know, did I put enough? Okay. But other than that, no, my day is going well. Yes. Yeah, like a lemonade stand for tech in a big warehouse stores. No, but I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad your project turned out good. Okay, we could do pizzas because we don't waste interfacing. I did one of those stands for a Palestine thing. I was good at it because I look like an approachable person. That's, yeah. I think especially if like people are approaching you, like, and you look like an approach, like that's perfect. For the anxiety of like going up and like cold, like talking to people about things. I think I'm better, like, at least now especially, I'm better at it because I have like worked like retail and I can't just be like, hey, how you doing? Like, how can I help you with things? Like, I can do that, but I have a few stories for that. Okay, so 2 of my sisters in faith and I were handing out flyers at the stand. There was one guy talking to one of the sisters, and I noticed a Nazi tattoo on his arm. It's one of the more subtle ones that they have. Oh my gosh. So I scooted out right on up. Yeah, see something, say something. Absolutely. Like, oh my gosh. My guess is he was just there to cause trouble, right? Is that like, what business do you have? He was like, yeah, that was a youth sin of mine. Oh, I was in a lost place. Okay. We could get it covered. We could get it removed. You could get it covered. You could get it removed. Like, I know both options just are additional pain, but like at that point, like, your options are you perpetually walk around with this like this symbol that of hate that is going to, even if you don't align with that symbol anymore, people are going to assume that you do because you still have that symbol of hate on your body. We listen and we don't judge, but I listen and like, and I suggest. I make suggestions. You know? was also upset at my sister. She said that also happened to her another time before, where she was hanging out with her Eastern European friends, and friends of her friend looked at her all weird. Turns out that the one girlfriend she had was also a girl in a white power friend clique. Ugh, gross. Gross, gross, gross. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that. It's gonna set me back a little bit, but I'm gonna redo that. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun on where I really shouldn't have jumped the gun. Okay, that is a sports reference. That is a racing reference. It means to go before the starting gun of a race. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just now, by context clues, realizing I don't actually know where that came from, and I think that's what it came from. Okay. I just have to redo the I don't have to take it off completely. I just need to take off the fold over part, because anyway, I should have just waited, but I didn't, and that's on me. She said it didn't occur to her that it meant just being against her friend. I guess they think they are foremost against the bad non-whites. Or whatever, I can't understand it. It reminds me of people with undocumented ones in their family voting for, yeah, he will only deport the bad ones. No, you're good. We're good. Yeah, it's really upsetting. There's like so much that like I don't often feel like I have the words to fully express in a way that is going to not cause people to clam up because as someone with the privilege of being what I am, even though there's like a whole half of my identity that is not so privileged, there is a whole part of my identity that is incredibly privileged, especially within the country that I was born in, that my parents were born in, that their parents were born in, that their parents were born in, that their parents came to. And I think like that is like, even though that's like a couple generations back, you know, like arrival into this country, under very different immigration policies, and the evolution of those immigration policies. The idea that my ancestry, my family, has more right to be here than somebody else is something that I don't understand. I don't understand this misplaced anger. And I don't know that I am fully articulate enough to not say something that's going to cause someone to shut down in my attempts at opening their eyes, you know? It pays to look up right-wing symbols and sayings, especially when you're queer or another minority. Exactly. Like, you need to, in order to know where you are safe and where you're not, you need to know what to look for. Because people can be incredibly good at hiding their bigotry. Yeah. And because like here's the other thing is like there are a lot of people that voted for Trump that truly they do not they see themselves as good people. They do. They see themselves as good people, and there are a lot that, especially when this identity that they have for themselves of as a good person is in any way challenged or questioned, instead of listening, instead of receiving and looking for ways to grow, they shut down. They shut down. They are not receptive at all. And that's how we have so many people becoming so entrenched in things that are actively harming them without them realizing it. That we are just going to continue to have to humanize them. The fact that we need to keep reinforcing the dehumanization that every media opportunity means, it does not come easily. It needs to be reinforced consistently. We need to continue to reinforce the humanization of another. And I think especially when it comes to like all like protecting our peace, protecting our mental health, for some people, like it is going to be more what is this? Oh.
It's better with things.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's just kind of just okay.
Okay.
Though it is different.
It is different than the burger. My brother just gave me the Impossible sausage. At least a piece of it. It's okay. Like, your comments. Like, as a straight man, what most men want, I believe, deep down, is to make a woman happy. Sexism needs to be held up by an algorithm so as to keep men hurting women. What I mean to express is that it came naturally to hate, that they would not need to reinforce hatred so much. That if it came naturally. Yeah, if it comes naturally to hate, it wouldn't need to be reinforced. I think the thing that is needing to be reinforced is the motivator for that hate, and that is fear. Fear is the thing that needs to be constantly reinforced. Hate is just the product of that fear. That is the desired result of stoking that fear, reinforcing that fear. That's my opinion on that. But I get what you mean. Okay. Interfacing. Here's the thing with my interfacing usage is that I do use all of my interfacings. And sure, should I probably be saving these little pieces for a smaller project where it makes a lot more sense for me to be using little tiny bits and pieces? Probably. But I have them now. And I'm just putting interfacing on aligning, so. Because I think this thing needs a little bit more structure. Oh, wait. Like a puzzle. Heard a lot of families get torn apart and people get brainwashed into estrangement, QAnon, and so on. To the amount of damage those achievements of media output produce is insane. It's so orchestrated with so much money behind it. They always have new outrage this week. Yeah, I mean, I have never liked Fox News. I didn't grow up in a house that had the news on all the time. My mom actually really hates the news. So the only time I ever really engaged with the news a lot was National Public Radio, NPR, or like when I went away to college, I engaged with the news a lot more. Like, it is good to stay informed. But I think it's also good to set boundaries for yourself on how you let, and this is something that I'm like continuously learning, but how you let the news dictate how you're feeling. Because otherwise, you're just kind of falling into that same little trap of fear mongering. Which is a lot easier to say than done, and it's a lot easier when your identity is not the one being directly impacted. So, yeah. Like, choosing not to engage with every single press briefing that is coming out of the White House is a point of privilege in a lot of ways, but also when the decisions are changed so frequently that it is dizzying, you know, and that's part of the point. They're wanting to wear people out by changing things every single day. We've got to be a bit more like aware of that strategy and keep our sanity. Which is partially why I do these crafting streams, so that I am not constantly doom scrolling. And it's deliberate when you actually understand the state of America right now and what is at stake. Then the wristedness that even the most liberal outlets in mainstream media landscape of America America is treasonous. Yeah, no, I dislike him. Yeah, I RFK Jr. In response to the autism registry, my state's governor, my state's governor, came out and said that they would not be doing that. That residents in the state that I reside of Illinois, information would not be disclosed. And he was actually, yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting that, like, in the face of a lot of the stuff that's going on, there are areas where there are people that are stepping up. Are they stepping up in the ways that we, like, really truly need them to step up in? No. Not yet, but some of them are beginning to show lots of true colors and lots of the, like, where they are actually aligning. because sadly, I will have to end the stream close to on time. So, which means I don't have a lot more time to work. So if I'm not super chatty, it's because talking takes time away from sewing. Stop that. Oh, I should have done that too. You know what? It's fine that I am just. This is just a test run. It does not need to be perfect, even though I am. Teetering on the edges of perfectionism here. Oh, we're so close. Okay. We're adding little tiny pockets on the inside of the bag because of course we are. Of course we are. Cute little loop. Cute little loop. You're gonna make a pocket the size of my battery. So precise, these measurements. Just the accuracy of my visions is being such precise measurements. Adding pockets I didn't plan on adding. Adding time on the clock as I'm going. Ridiculous. Being ridiculous. Theoretically, since my phone is also the same size as my battery, this could also just be a phone pocket. Iron it out. takes a lot of people to take care of a lot of things. But right now, people probably can't afford to care. Also, mind the mic. And that you speak into it. Hello. I wish you so much success on the con. I hope you slay. And so on. I hope it all ends up going well for you. Thank you so much, Taroism. I agree with you fully on that. It does take a lot of people to care. And in order for people to care, they need to be able to step outside of themselves. And sometimes that is incredibly hard to do when you are also struggling. Might just be because I am not talking loud enough into the mic. That might have more to do with me. And not talking directly into the mic. At some points it won't, like right now, while I'm talking with the mic, it's not lowering the music. But when I talk directly into the mic, it does lower the music, and that's on me. That is definitely on me. Okay, so let's get this pocket and the linings and everything. We're gonna get that all put together. It will be something for sure. I don't know. How long this is gonna take me. I really don't know how long this is gonna take me. So I am just going to buckle down, focus, and see how much I can get done in the next 10 minutes. So I won't be looking up. I will be mostly looking down. Okay, so 10 minutes and I just got one part of the lining sewn in. I just got one part of the lining sewn in. So we're looking at me needing to stay here a little bit longer, I think. I'm gonna at least, because I need to get this done. I need to get this done today. I don't have a lot of time. I am on a really tight schedule of things I have to do this afternoon. But I can theoretically stay here until on stream sewing. So I can document this. I can stay here until 12:30, but I have to get off at 12:30. Like, I absolutely have to. Otherwise, I will be like so tight. It will stress me out. So, that being said, I will check in with chat. I will check in with chat in another 10 minutes. I got it. We'll watch and vote. Right. I'll check in with chat in another 10 minutes. So, back to focusing. I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, so right now I'm trying to figure out how I am going to attach the zipper, the handles, and the lining all together. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. This might take me more than another 15 minutes. I'm gonna get back to work. Good talk. Okay, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. But I do have to go. It is taking shape, but this part is definitely taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So, I am gonna see what I'm able to do when I get home from work this evening. We'll see what I'm able to get done. This part might end up being the real con crunch feeling. But thank you so much for hanging out in the stream with me, Taroism. It has been wonderful to see you today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I will hopefully see you next time I'm able to stream. Again, I won't be streaming this Sunday because I'll be at the anime convention, and I might not be streaming on Wednesday. It really does depend on how absolutely insane work goes, if I have the energy to. But if I do stream on Wednesday, it'll probably be like a little bit of a, story time about the anime convention, things that like I got to go do. If I do get anything from the artist alley, maybe a little bit of a haul, and then like maybe showing off some of like the pictures and stuff, how things go. It'll be a pretty chill stream if I do stream on Wednesday. If I don't, I'll be back after my store closes. That'll be beginning of June. I'll be back beginning of June. So for at least a week or so before I have to do a bunch of traveling. So I will see you all next time. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye.